See, you just told everyone your deepest, darkest secret.
Dude, come on. I think you're overreacting a little bit.
You must be so embarrassed. Do me.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and more. I'm Chris, and today we have some Guardians of the Galaxy news to share with you, coming directly from the mouth of James Gunn, or from the fingers, I suppose, because it's from Twitter. And this recent string of comments comes from Dave Bautista, who plays Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, and from James Gunn, who is the director of Guardians of the Galaxy and the mastermind behind all of the brilliance that has been this trilogy. Now, we have comments from Dave Bautista that Drax might actually be meeting an end, which are then countered by James Gunn, and then we have an answer to whether or not we should be expecting a Guardians of the Galaxy 4. We'll cover all of that and more in today's episode, but be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, if this is the kind of content you're looking for. Daily updates about news, theories, breakdowns covering all the major movie and television news. Also, subscribe if you'd like to enter our giveaway for a Stormbreaker. You need to subscribe to this channel and to the Cosmic Wonder for your chance to win. Best of luck to you. We'll be picking a random winner from the comments section down below. So let's start this narrative with the Bautista interview where he was talking about the end of Drax. He was actively talking about the possibility of a Drax and Mantis spin-off series or movie, and he said that that was in the cards and potentially still could be, but as far as he's concerned, this will probably be the end of Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. Saying specifically, I mean, as far as my obligations, I've got Guardians 3, and that's probably going to be the end of Drax. And of course, you know us Marvel fans, this blew up on the internet, assuming that this was a leak, which Dave Bautista is relatively well known for saying stuff he shouldn't and letting things out of the bag, not necessarily unintentionally, but blatantly and boldly saying things that probably are more than he's meant to. And he says here this is the end of Drax. So the Marvel fans run off saying Drax is going to die in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We've already heard rumors of Rocket Raccoon meeting his unsavory end in this film and potentially others, and we've added to the list now Drax because of the comments that Dave Bautista made in this interview. Well, when that interview went live, and of course fans started to go crazy, Dave Bautista on his Twitter account replied saying this: "Drax isn't going anywhere. He just won't be played by this dude. By the time Guardians 3 comes out, I'll be 54 years old. I'm expecting everything to start sagging any second now." So Bautista kind of recants what he said specifically about Drax and turns it more on himself, saying, "I was referring to me playing the character. The character potentially could go on forever if that's what they want. I'm just going to be through with it." He even went on to comment in the same interview that there would be zero chance in hell, quote unquote, he would return to do a Mantis and Drax TV series on Disney Plus if it was in that format. So he's not interested in doing a TV series. He's pretty much done after Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and all of the referencing of Drax coming to an end was him specifically as the actor of the character because he's getting old and tired and doesn't want to work out that hard anymore. Which leaves us with the age-old question, is he simply correcting what we interpreted, or did he say too much and now has to come out and say something different to draw fans away from the possibility that Drax is going to die because he said too much? I'll let you guys decide that. I'm not going to speculate because quite frankly it really could be either way at this point with Marvel. They troll us extremely hard. But then the narrative continues on when James Gunn replies to what Bautista had to say, saying, "There's no Drax for me without you, buddy. You are the MCU's Drax, the Destroyer, and as far as I'm concerned, could never be replaced. And you have the right to do whatever you want with your acting choices. Heart." So it goes on to the same question, is this some big charade that they're pretending like James Gunn hadn't even heard about this before, but he's supporting his buddy and telling him to do what's best for him? Or is this genuinely the first time James Gunn heard that Bautista is done with the character after Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and he's giving him his support and showing that it's okay, do what's best for you? Overall, it seems relatively certain that a few of the Guardians of the Galaxy might actually meet an end at the conclusion of this trilogy. And I keep saying the conclusion of this trilogy with such certainty because down underneath Dave Bautista's comment there was a question directed at both Dave Bautista and James Gunn saying, would you do a fourth Guardians movie if you got the chance? To which James Gunn replied saying, "Me? Never say never, but I see Volume 3 as the end of the Guardians story I started telling back with Volume 1. So this is a very interesting comment in particular because it has a lot of different implications. Number one, it means we'll get closure for every big question we have from Guardians of the Galaxy. What happens with Quill and Gamora? Who's going to be alive? Are they going to stick together? What direction are the rest of the characters who do survive going to go head in? Or is it all going to come to a crashing end and the spaceship crashes into a big asteroid and they all die at the same time? You know, and that seems to be the idea that James Gunn has here, everything coming to a closure after the 3 that he originally planned on doing. Now, hopefully that includes a little bit of closure for Adam Warlock, which was a huge cliffhanger we got in the second episode, and maybe we'll get an appearance of that and that won't just simply get brushed off. Obviously, with James Gunn getting fired for a moment over at Disney and then rehired again to play the role, it kind of throws things around a little bit, and even Dave Bautista said in his interview that's going to change the script, and I don't currently know what the script for episode 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be. But with a confirmation that Dave Bautista is done playing Drax, and rumors going around that other characters like Rocket might meet the end in this 3rd installment, it definitely raises some questions as to what the future for the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to look like, or if they'll simply appear as they are in different heroes' movies. If we get a Nova movie, or in the future Thor movies that we'll be getting, are they going to make an appearance there? I mean, Iron Man 3 came to a conclusion well into the process of the first 10 years, but Iron Man continued on in Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. We got a lot more story from the character, even though they weren't still making movies for that specific character. So just because they're done making Guardians of the Galaxy movies doesn't mean we won't see the crew again, won't see Peter Quill, Gamora, and whoever else survives. We're getting a Groot spin-off series called I Am Groot, a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, and this was a very well-liked first movie, and the sequel was received very well as well. So I don't think Marvel's going to throw these characters away, and I think we can still expect to see more of them even if James Gunn has finished making movies for the team specifically. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. What do you think the future of the Guardians of the Galaxy has in store for us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, be sure to subscribe. And guys, I'm also live on Twitter at @TheCultureChris. We have a Discord where a lot of us are communing and talking and having a good time. And I'm posting relatively daily on TikTok as well. Short little videos and clips for your entertainment. So be sure to check out all of those. You can find them in the description section down below where there will be links. And you can join and further get involved in the community. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode right here on Cosmic Culture.